Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and now you're all having a great day. To start things off, Binance is in the news today. Binance's quarterly coin burn is coming up on July 18th, according to the schedule set by Binance. The coin burn is part of the schedule mentioned in the BNB white paper. Burning a coin is the process of sending the token to an address that is invalid and does not have a private key. This effectively removes tokens from circulation, thus reducing the supply of the asset by reducing supply, demand, and price increase. The BNB token is an ERC20 token released to users of Binance. Holding BNB tokens results in a 50% reduction in trading fees on the platform. That is why I like Binance. It says in their white paper, every quarter we will use 20% of our profits to buy back BNB and destroy them until we buy back 50% of all Binance coin. All buyback transactions will be announced on the blockchain. We eventually will destroy 100 million BNB, leaving 100 million BNB remaining, end quote. The first Binance coin burn took place on the 18th of October 2017. In the initial burn, around 1 million Binance coins were burnt. This did not have much effect on the price of the token, which was trading around $1.31 on the day of the burn. Second burn took place on the 18th of January. The next one, I believe, took place on, on the 18th of April. The next coin burn is coming on the 18th of this month and is left to see how the price will be affected by the event. The price of Binance token has actually gone up quite a bit. It is like one of the, I don't want to say most respected coins right now, but it's kind of during the during the bear market that we've been having. It's kind of one of the only coins that has actually gone up in value simply because they're constantly burning coins and actually using their coin on their platform. 50% reduction in fees is quite substantial if you've been trading for quite some time. So that is the news from Binance today. Next up, Uzbekistan is actually in the news, something you don't hear about often. The president of Uzbekistan has signed a decree on the development and integration of blockchain technology, crypto assets, and crypto mining with the goal of modernizing the state administration system and advancing digital economies in the country. President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, hope I said that right, signed the decree on measures for digital economics development in the Republic of Uzbekistan on the 3rd of July. The document describes blockchain, artificial intelligence, supercomputers, and crypto-related activities as key development trends of digital economics globally. The decree calls for the creation of conditions to introduce digital economics in Uzbekistan. According to the decree, the Government Office for Project Management and Ministry for Development of Information Technologies and Communications, are designated to design and implement a program on blockchain development from 2018 until 2020. Starting January 1st of 2021, blockchain reportedly will be integrated into the operation of government agencies for the purpose of verifying, identifying information in systems of corporate management and in clearing transactions. Entities that wish to do business in the field of crypto assets, including the operation of crypto exchanges, will have to acquire special licenses. The decree references a limited tax regime on crypto assets. It says, the turnover of crypto assets is regulated by special regulatory legal acts. Operations related to this turnover are not subject to be taxed, while the revenues received are not included to the tax base. Uzbekistan is definitely not a country that you hear very often about at all in the cryptocurrency space. So the fact that they have been very welcoming to this and that they have tax exclusions for people who are dealing in crypto, I am going to predict that within the next 5 years, they may see their own little Silicon Valley, because there's a huge move right now between companies. A lot of companies who are coming out with their laws. So this around January, I predicted that 2018 would be the time when a lot of countries started saying exactly what they planned on doing with crypto, what they planned on taxing them and so forth. A lot of countries have not been very favorable. So there's actually a move and a shift of different countries from, different companies to different countries. And I'm pretty certain that a lot of people are probably looking actually into moving to Uzbekistan right now. Next up, Bittrex, a US-based cryptocurrency exchange platform, and Invest.com, a fintech startup based in London, are set to launch a new European or EU-focused crypto trading platform. The collaboration, announced on Thursday, aims to provide cryptocurrency investors with the ultimate platform to trade cryptocurrency in a safe and secure environment, according to a press release. The firms will leverage Bittrex's exchange technology and Invest.com's portfolio management experience to develop the new platform, the two companies said. Bittrex CEO Bill Shihara said in a statement that the companies hope to increase customers' access to some of the world's most innovative blockchain projects and further drive adoption of this revolutionary technology, end quote. Shihara added that the establishment of the exchange platform is only one part of the partnership, and it will soon expand globally through new services and strategic partnerships. While the platform will initially serve customers in the EU only, it also plans to offer services to other regions and countries with qualifications in the future. One of the spokespeople said, "Our goal is to become the most reliable platform in the EU and later in numerous countries across the globe." So this is yet another crypto exchange that we are going to be having. This time it's going to be made by Bittrex and Invest.com. I said this before, I think a lot of the crypto exchanges that we have right now are not going to be around for much longer. As regulations creep forward and the major names, not even Invest.com, but like actual other major names in the space start to create their own custody platforms and cryptocurrency exchanges, I think a lot of the places that we are using right now will definitely not be around in a long time. But this is great in general for liquidity in the market and just to have another option to be able to somewhere to put our money, because as of now we have maybe around 5, 6, 7 trusted crypto exchanges, and they kind of get old, especially when they're doing updates and the update takes about a week or something may be wrong with it or things get frozen. So it's nice to have some news like this. This is a fun story. The head of the Bank of International Settlements has predicted a bad ending for cryptocurrencies, calling for an end to their production in a recent interview. That is this guy. In an interview with a Basel-based media outlet on June 30th, Augustin Carstens took aim at the cryptocurrencies and reiterated his belief that they represent a bubble, a Ponzi scheme, and an environmental disaster, according to a transcript published by the BIS on Wednesday. Asked whether he agrees that cryptocurrencies have had a positive impact by making young people think about money, Carstens asserted that cryptocurrencies don't have the core features to be a currency. As such, the BIS head contended that the activities associated with cryptocurrency represents an effort to create money out of nothing. He said young people should use their many talents and skills for innovation, not reinventing money. It's a fallacy to think money can be created from nothing, he said, end quote. Just a little side note, just about every country creates their own money from nothing. This is why most fiat currencies are worthless and why there's such a big problem with them, because if you have time this weekend or today, maybe later on, watch a documentary about how money's created in different countries. And when they show the printing press and how much is actually printed per day, you'll kind of understand why his statements don't really make much sense, especially when a government is allowed to create trillions or print trillions of dollars every single year. He said, adding, "Glance back into the past and you will see that creating gold or money from nothing has been a regular obsession. It never worked. So my message to young people would be stop trying to create money." I could say the same for a number of federal banks around the world, but that's going to leave it at that. Very interesting. We haven't actually had any type of news like this in a while. We had news before from, Warren Buffett. And then the other 80-year-old guy, I can't remember his name. So we actually haven't had anyone talking bad about cryptocurrencies for quite a while. So it's released to have this back in the news, to hear these people talking once again, because usually when they end up saying stuff like this is usually because crypto is doing something right and they feel threatened by the current state or the future state of the cryptocurrency market. Next up, Amsterdam-based speed trader Flow Traders NV has entered the cryptocurrency market despite the warnings of the Dutch Authority for the Financial Markets, or the AFM, not to buy and sell digital currencies, Bloomberg reported on the 5th of July. Europe's largest trader of exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, Flow Traders NV is reportedly the first firm to buy and sell exchange-traded notes based on Bitcoin and Ethereum. According to Bloomberg, such publicly traded notes could broaden the appeal of crypto by making it easier and cheaper to invest. Co-Chief Executive Officer of Flow Traders NV, Dennis Digidiska, I can't pronounce I, J, and K together, said that cryptocurrencies are underestimated, saying it's big and it is to be regulated very soon. The market participants are much more professional than people think. Institutional investors are interested. We know they are because we get requests, end quote. The AFM did not share Flow Traders NV's, that's such a weird name, enthusiasm, but while the AFM can make recommendations and public warnings, there's little they can do to prohibit any company from trading regulated securities on a regulated exchange. Ninska Torenemsma, a spokeswoman for the AFM, is quoted as saying, "We discourage activities in cryptos both by consumers and professional license holders. By virtue of its newness and the anonymity it potentially offers, it is very prone to abuse. Given its inability to serve the promised purpose as a currency, we don't regard it to be an asset class," end quote. This is significant because this is a major company. I think they might actually be the largest in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I read that somewhere else before. Don't quote me on that. They trade ETFs. And the fact that they're trading an ETN based on Bitcoin and Ethereum shows that we are very close. What just happened? To I don't know what that was. To potentially being able to have Bitcoin and Ethereum or cryptocurrency ETFs in the near future. I actually have no idea what buttons I just hit that made the screen explode like that. Anyway, NEO is in the news. This was spoken about a bit yesterday. A recent update by NEO reveals their interest towards decentralization. The declaration mentions the date of the enormous uncover on the 4th of July. NEO posted the following image on Twitter. It says, actually says it a little bit clearer down here. It says, "No innovation, no decentralization, no communication. We've heard many voices of no over the past. While the market changes, NEO's vision remains unchanged. From this first step of decentralization, a new era of NEO ecosystem is about to unveil," end quote. Decentralization describes the design of a network that isn't managed by a central party. Peer-to-peer interaction drives the network as no third party is needed. While discussing predictions for the industry in 2018, decentralized exchanges were the innovation that Hong Fei, the founder of NEO, was most excited about. One of the speculations is that the team of NEO is overseeing the transformation that could release the nodes for the network. NEO is a not-for-benefit organization that uses blockchain innovation and advanced character to digitize resources. It also uses blockchain to mechanize the administration of computerized resources, utilizing smart contracts and understand a smart economy with a conveyed network. NEO is also known as the Ethereum of China. I said this before. Well, one, if this actually ends up working, this would be quite interesting simply because when we get those, like, not rulings, the grades and stuff like that from China, and they talk about what the best cryptocurrencies are, NEO is usually at the top, and that's because it has such a centralized platform, and this is why there's been a lot of speculation that anywhere between, is it TRON, NEO, and there's another Chinese one that I can't remember, that these would probably be the ones that would be integrated or allowed within China. So the fact that they plan on decentralizing the network could mean that they could gain popularity in the rest of the cryptocurrency space, but may be missing out then on integration or some type of addition into the markets in China. This is still all speculation based on if China is actually going to be able to get back into the market, which I'm pretty sure that they are at some point once they finalize all the rules. But this is the news for NEO. There's no official word on exactly what they plan on doing, except for expanding some of their nodes or allowing, I think, normal people to be able to have nodes and stuff like that. But let's see exactly how this ends up working. It could be very interesting for NEO and their price in the future. Last up, Binance has announced a 10 million TRON giveaway. I know that sounds crazy. The top winner will actually receive 2 million TRON, and then it kind of goes down from there between the top 2 to 11 traders. They will also split 2 million TRON. And it says all traders with at least 65,000 TRON trading volume during the competition will split 5 million TRON amongst them. I know 65 million TRON sounds like a lot, but at the current rate of TRON, where it costs right now, I think it comes out to around $2,000 or something like that, so it's not too much. Binance is without a doubt one of my favorite crypto exchanges. Not many other exchanges are giving away money. They don't really, other places don't really have competitions, and TRON, Binance always has something going on their platform. If you have not tried Binance yet, there's a link in the description below. I highly recommend them. As always, do your own research before you actually end up doing anything. But I really like Binance and I like what they are doing. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. A lot of random news, but still news nonetheless. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Thank you once again for watching and or listening. And I will talk to you all soon. See you.